What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be doing one last tier list in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM because, well, we are literally going in to our last 4 or 5 days of 2K19 videos because the demo is coming out Wednesday, I think, 21st, and today is the 17th. So 18th Sunday, 19th Monday, 20th Tuesday, yeah, 21st. So it's coming out on Wednesday, which basically means that the second the demo comes out, 2K19 is done. I'm going to be doing my kind of last God Squad video, and I'm also going to be doing, as I said, my squad builder where you guys have picked from the comments in one of my previous videos. So they are going to be my last two 2K19 videos, and I may as well end it on a tier list because, hey, I've spent an entire year milking everything I can, so why not do it with tier lists? But yeah, so anyway, now we are on to it. What we have is the top 5 players, in my opinion, at each of the positions, as well as 5 just guys that I'm probably going to put up 4 of these 5 or all 5 of these guys in D tier, but they are 5 of kind of the players I've enjoyed using the most this year and the meme players in the game. So we're going to start off with the top 5 point guards. And we're going to start off with Bonga, who I think is probably the second best point guard in the game. And I'm going to put Bonga in B tier. As far as point guards go, obviously would be an S tier, but in B tier in terms of best guys in the game. He's 6'9", he's got some nice drill moves, a really nice jump shot, doesn't have much of a leaner, is a pink diamond, so doesn't have the like unbelievable stats of the opals, but no question about it, is a great card. Then we have got Lonzo Ball, who is going into C tier. A slightly... no. I'll put Lonzo Ball in B tier. Limitless range, good release, can dunk the ball, can play really great defense, and is a fantastic card in my team. However, again, you'll see what cards are above it in A and S tier. Then we're going Gilbert Arenas. He is going into C tier. Not going to put him in D tier. Base 11, super quick release in my opinion. Limitless range, although he is 6'3", so a bit undersized. Not the best going to the basket, but just a really nice card. Ben Simmons is going into A tier. While I don't use him as much as I should, he is still the best point guard by a significant amount in my team. 6'9", unreal leaner. He's got a 93 shot 3 with most coaches. So most of the time with shoes and coaches, he's gonna have a 97 shot 3. So a really good shooter for some reason, even though he's never made a 3-pointer in his career. Unbelievable going to the basket, and just a great card. Walt Frazier is going right down to Gilbert Arenas, with him in C tier. Base 11, really good point guard. A lot of people would have, say, Steph Curry, Derrick Rose, or maybe even Kyrie Irving above him. I prefer Frazier with that base 11, as well as him being a lockdown defender and a little bit taller. Again, really good card, just in terms of the best of the best. Doesn't belong any higher than C tier. Now we are on to J.R. Smith. J.R. is going into B tier with these two guys right here. So J.R. Smith, really nice shooter. He's got an alright leaner. He's got great badges, limitless range, great going to the basket, and 6'6", I think. So good enough defender. Limited Michael Jordan is going into S tier. And before you guys go crazy, Limited Kobe is not on the list because I hate that card. I don't know why, I just do. But Limited Michael Jordan's insane. Can do everything in game and 99 every stat. So I'm pretty much all Hall of Fame badges. Can't complain about that. Tracy McGrady is going into A tier with Ben Simmons. T-Mac, 6'8", a really good shooter. He's a good defender and can dunk really well. May as well have 99 everything. Doesn't have the best leaner in the world. Good enough release and just a solid card. Klay Thompson is going into B tier. Yeah. Can go to the basket quite well. One of, if not the best shooters in the game. And it definitely deserves a spot in B tier. Can dunk the ball quite well for some reason. And yeah, it's a fantastic card. J. Rich has got the single best moving shot 3. And I don't mean like fadeaway leaner, which is still not bad. I mean like, you know the way sometimes when you're on a fast break and you can't get your feet set? Jason Richardson has the best version of that shot in the game. Like, he's my starting 2 guard right now. Like, if I was to make my best possible team since I've gotten him, he is starting. Like, obviously I was running one per position. He'd probably be one of my last few guys at the bench, but this is one of my favorite cards in the game. I know he's free. I know a lot of people don't rate him as highly as a lot of other players. I love this J Rich card. I think it's one of the best cards in the game. Hito Turkoglu is going into... Like, I gotta be realistic. I'm gonna put him in A tier because I love the card. I don't really want to talk too much about him, but if I was like, he's one of my favorite guys in the game. I'm gonna put him in S tier. I'm gonna put him in S tier. I just like using him so much that I'm putting him up there. And it's the same with James Worthy. James Worthy, I forgot about how much I liked using this card for a while. Still one of the best cards in the game. Still a top 10 card in my team. One of my favorite cards to use, belongs in S tier. Paul George is going into A tier. An unreal card. Absolutely unreal, Paul George. This card got the normal 4-laner, can shoot the 3, can play defense, but he's just not quite at the level of these 3 guys, or in my opinion. To be honest, like, I think I'd rather use Paul George in a team, but I have more fun using Hito, so I'm going to put Hito up there, even though he probably doesn't deserve it. Kevin Durant is going into A tier. He's a slightly better offensive Paul George, slightly worse defensively. Giannis, of course, going into S tier. If used right, the best card in the game, and even if not used right, still probably the best card in the game. Andrei Kirilenko is basically base 11 Hito. Basically, if they gave base 11 Hito Turkoglu a Opal card, it would be Andrei Kirilenko. That's pretty much that. Bob Pettit is going... Gonna put him in A tier. Even though a lot of the time I would have said I prefer Pettit to Worthy. Recently, I've been using Worthy a lot more, and he's been dominating. Worthy's been the best player in my God squad, whereas Pettit has just been a really good player in my God squad. Karl Malone is going into B tier. Really nice drill moves, unbelievable shot release. But again, I can't justify putting Karl Malone over any of these guys, and definitely not worth the MT that he's going for. Kristaps Porzingis is going into... I'd probably put him in between. I'm going to put him in A tier. He's super OP when used correctly. More OP as a center than a power forward. Can shoot from limitless. Great inside. Can move a little bit. Can score in the perimeter. Score inside, just a really good card. Then we have got Scalabrini, who's going into C tier. Scalabrini, again, a really good card, really fun card to use. He is a slightly worse version of Karl Malone, in my opinion. I think he does some things better than Karl Malone, especially having limitless range. I think Karl Malone dribbles the ball better, he's a little bit faster, and he's a slight downgrade on Karl Malone. Although, Scalabrini is better than someone like a Blake Griffin. And I didn't want to put Anton Jameson in this list, even though he probably would go in A tier because he's so similar to Pettit. You may as well just put him and Pettit in the exact same spot because they're super, super similar. Now we are on to the centers, and first up is Shaquille O'Neal. This is an obvious one. Shaq is going into S tier. Arguably the best card in my team. Arguably the best card we have ever seen in 2K. He plays with, like, he's got slashing takeover every second of the game. Shaq is broken. And, like, I'm not even upset. I thought he was so fun to use. And not even my least favorite player to come up against, to be honest. Next, we've got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who, as the year's gone on, I've felt better with this card. I'm putting him up in S tier. The reason for that is that Kareem, he just seemed to have gotten... There was no matchup that was too tough for him. He could defend anybody. His skyhook, the more I use it, the more I get better with it. The more I get better with his release, the less he missed. He just got better and better and better. Hakeem Olajuwon, this is the wrong version. This is meant to be Opal Hakeem Olajuwon and Opal Hakeem Olajuwon. And to be honest, like, Pink Diamond Hakeem would probably be in this exact tier as well. Although Opal Hakeem would be closer towards A and Pink Diamond Hakeem would be closer towards C. Opal Hakeem Olajuwon belongs in B tier. So Hakeem, really nice player, can shoot the ball really well. He's got a good release, can play in the post well, fast. He just doesn't quite have what the likes of Kareem has in his perceived speed. He just feels a little bit slower, and but he's a really good card, don't get me wrong. Dave Cowens is going into... I'm going to put him in A tier. I can't lie, I'm so good with this card. One of the best base 11 shooters in the game because he's got because he's left-handed. In my opinion, left-handed shooters are better. He can dribble, he can go to the basket. A kind of underrated card because he was so cheap for a while. Like, he literally at one stage was like 8k MT, and people forgot how good he is. No, this card's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, this Dave Cowens card. David Robinson. I know you guys hate when I do this. Actually, no, I'm going to put him in A tier. Not quite S tier level. A better offensive card, better shooter than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I just think even though stats-wise, Robinson's better, I think Kareem's a better defender. Kareem's skyhook is what separates him from the guys in A tier, and Robinson's one of the best cards in A tier. Now we're on to our last 5, just to fill up the D tier. We've got Mo Bamba. We've got Dragan Bender. I would feel bad not putting these somewhere on the squad. We have got Reggie Lewis. C tier. Reggie Lewis C tier, and so was Jonathan Isaac. Von Maker's going down to D tier. Jonathan Isaac is the clamp god, one of the best defense cards in the game, and Reggie Lewis, when I'm playing well with him, I just can't miss. Like, when I'm playing well with Reggie Lewis, he dominates. Doesn't miss, can hit leaners, can go to the basket, can dunk, can play defense. Jonathan Isaac is one of the best defense cards in the game still, without question. The last three of these guys, I just have them in there for the bants, to be honest. So anyway, yeah, that is it. That is the last ever tier list in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM. So that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.